Hi Pisces, this is a bonus reading for me. Just felt like there needed to be one. I've already cut, shuffled, all that. But when I'm trying something new is just laying the cards out live. Usually I just lay them down, study, and then do clarifiers live. Or sometimes I do all of it on video before I send it out. So I thought I would just do everything as you see it. You know, just to let you know, just that I don't just like pick cards out, that kind of thing, I guess. But I just really want to try it. That's what a lot of readers do, and I've always been very scared of that aspect. I've done it twice so far, and so far I haven't heard anything too, terrible. Okay, 10 of Cups came out for you guys. That's just that popped out. I'll actually be doing a spread for you. Okay, so I need a card for Pisces' current situation. What is Pisces' current situation for the month of 15? Okay, I saw two, so gotta pull them out. Okay, Justice and the Lovers reversed. So you feel like somebody made a wrong choice. And it possibly ended a relationship. Could possibly be a divorce because we do have a court card. That would be the judge. And so that's why I think somebody made a wrong choice. But it's not injustice, okay? Whatever was meant to happen, happened because justice is upright. If you're not on the up and up, then you don't get good things. If you are, then you get good things. So if something doesn't seem fair, it doesn't mean you were like sneaky or, not on the up and up. It just means that you could possibly be saved from something. So the wrong choice or the end of a relationship is justice for you. It's and then also it's justice for them, as in, they're getting their due justice. It's very strange to have two major arcana, It could be that you're hesitating to make a decision. It's because it's a very important decision that affects more than one person. And about marriage. You'll be just contemplating whether or not to have a dissolution of a marriage. It could be you think that a relationship doesn't have the potential for commitment. The solution here is, you need to decide, resolve it or break up. And it does have a potential. In case you didn't know that, it does. If you're a female viewer, you may be seeking a hero. You may see the male as an intruder or evil incarnate. If you're a male, you may be seeking a heroine for security. And you may feel like you're being reduced to a toy or an object, or you may be reducing someone else in your relationship into a toy or an object. Basically, there's an obstacle. Somebody feels like a burden more than they provide energy. And, okay. You know how justice doles out consequences, right? She doles out judgment. Well, this is somebody who's trying to avoid the consequences of a bad decision. Okay. Now, if we had the King of Swords, I would say it's a literal judgment, but it may not be. It may just be about spiritual beliefs and choices. Sorry, I love shuffling, especially when I'm on duty, I guess. On duty. I had no other way to put it. If this is about a marriage, it could be a marriage of convenience. So instead of having a judge, there may have just been a court-appointed person. Like, sometimes a judge can be, but it's not like it's in a courtroom more than it is like somebody's, a pastor is officiating a marriage. Okay. What is the obstacle, fate, or issue for Pisces for the month of May? King of Cups reverse. This is an offer not coming in, an offer being rejected, or somebody who's not apologizing. What are some steps that Pisces can do that will help them overcome the obstacle, issue, or fate. Okay, Temperance reverse. So you're not letting go, you're not forgiving, possibly not even testing the waters. So the opposite, you need to do the opposite. Let go, forgive, test the waters to see if something's there, see if there's some chemistry. Because the relationship does have some potential. Okay, what is Pisces' strength that will help them with the steps to overcome the obstacle? Okay, that's too many. The obstacle, issue, or fate. The Hermit. Okay, so you have some good inward reflection. There's a lot about spirituality in here. So you're gonna withdraw, become single for a little while, and just assess your life. You're gonna take the time to do it right. Because here you have suffered some kind of consequences. You're wanting to avoid them. Or maybe you narrowly avoided them due to some foolish plans and something failed. Okay. And this is usually failure due to a rushed decision, instant gratification, and this is taking the time, do it right. Also, this could be you can lead to a horse to water and you can make them drink. I also see legal advice with justice here. So you're probably going to get some really good legal advice about what you're doing. Okay. All right. Also just being patient too. What are some other challenges that come up for Pisces in the month of May? Okay, so a secret be revealed, or somebody's not going to reveal the secret. But more so the cat's out of the bag. There's some kind of information you didn't know. And this says wait for things to clear. Don't take any risks. Remember, no rushing, instant gratification. Also see advices, because a challenge could also be a dare. I challenge you, I dare you. Don't argue. Okay. You're going to get some legal advice. It may be that they want you to settle, and that's a problem for you. But just an overall lack of awareness, and you need outside intervention, which would be this Hermit. It could be a teacher, it could be legal advice, it could be an actual psychologist. We don't have the Hanged Man, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't be a psychologist. But I see isolation, losing touch with reality. You're not even enjoying the everyday things. Okay, so you get a little too isolated. That could be a problem, so avoid that if possible. Okay, what is a dare or a different kind of a challenge that Pisces will face in the month of May? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So there is a secret, because he holds a secret love. So there could have been an affair going on, because I do see lovers reversed and somebody not apologizing. The Knight of Pentacles, somebody's holding on to a secret. They're very, very slow about revealing it. So it's going to come out, but you're just going to have to wait for it. You'll be trusting your intuition, but you don't like what you're getting. And so you're just going to have to wait for the truth, because you're not trusting yourself. Okay. What is the potential outcome for Pisces for the month of 17? What's the potential outcome for Pisces, month of 17? Judgment reversed. So try to bring something back from the dead, or a very harsh judgment, especially when justice is here. So again, you're trying to avoid the consequences of a bad choice, but justice always gets to you. So I see a very bad judgment. Could be a lack of forgiveness, because we have lack of forgiveness here. Remember, the opposite is you need to do it. And perhaps, the only reason you get your potential outcome is when you don't do what your steps tell you to do. So if you don't have a good outcome, it's because you didn't do the steps. And it says, you're this way, you need to be this way. And so here, if there's a lack of forgiveness, that's why. Also, something is hidden. This is something that somebody wants to keep hidden, but everything comes to light, okay? So it could very well be, I just saw this on the bottom of the deck. We have 2 cards about trying to bring something back from the dead. This is wanting to keep something hidden. And then we have, a slow revealed secret, seeking inner knowledge. So you're trying to reveal something. It could be somebody doesn't have any remorse. That's why there's no apology. Also, somebody wants to keep something dead, not bring it back. But I think it's coming back. Somebody else is probably trying to bring it back. Again, with lovers, looks like you're not going to be able to resurrect an old flame, if that's what you're wanting. Some of you maybe, but for the majority, I don't see that. Also, I see something that's not going to bounce back to life, even if you wanted to. And I see, no healing, no renewal. And then again, temperance can, with judgment and death, can talk about talking to the dead. And a lot of people have been getting this lately. So there may very well be talking to the dead, especially if you've been separated by a lover, cut out. Somebody's been cut out very swiftly, like swift justice. That's why the union's separated. And so then you would be single and withdrawing, okay, seeking counsel about the future. Also, this says, be discreet until you're certain. And this is saying, wait until you see clearly. Because something will come out. It's just taking a long time, but the cat will be out of the bag. And then somebody's trying to keep it a secret. Okay. So, on the bottom, Magician, somebody's manipulating something. Okay. Alright, so, Magician is also not accepting responsibility. So is the Lovers, so is Judgment. And then Justice always says, accept responsibility. They're wanting you to, but somebody's not. I see Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and then you. Nobody wants to be a Magician. Okay, let's clarify. What is the Knight of Cups reversed about? Why is the Knight of Cups here in the obstacle, fate, issue, destiny for Pisces for monthly? Three of Wands. So it's about a union. But when I see the threes, I think of an extra party. Okay, also marriage. So somebody's rejecting an offer to align with someone. It could just be a group. Somebody may be rejecting some counsel. Somebody's turning down an apology, because we have two cards about joining together or an offer, and then one's being turned down. Somebody might be turning down a marriage proposal, or somebody just never got one. Let's do one more clarification card. Why is the Three of Wands here with the Knight of Cups reversed? Okay, Eight of Wands, very good news. Very fast, lots of passion. So I see lots of passion, but I also see inspiration. This could be overly daydreamy too, about joining with somebody and you really want good news and you're having to change your mind about something, because eights are about change of mind. It looks like a swift change of mind, accelerated motion. Okay, why is the Lovers reversed in Justice here? Why is Lovers reversed in Justice in the situation for Pisces 17? Four of Wands. Okay, it is about a marriage or just an organization. I can always tell everybody these cards remind me of each other because of the rainbows. And then, of course, these are the same. And these are the same just because of what they mean. So it is about a marriage. It might possibly be a proposal. Maybe, no, not a wedding, just marriage. Okay. Relationship, something that's like a marriage. Okay, let's clarify. Why is Temperance reversed here in the action steps to help with the obstacle, issue, or fate? Why is Temperance reversed here? Okay. The Hangman. There'd be some manipulation behind the scenes, but you need to be patient. Because Temperance is the card of patience. So being impatient, what you need to do, you need to be patient. You probably need to do some sacrificing as well. This is, again, insight with the Eight of Wands. So you may not be getting what you need with your intuition. Because we do have lack of intuition here. Knight of Cups is lack of intuition. Also, this is saying suspend your judgments. Okay. So if you are going to court, try to see if you can get what do you call it, a delay, not a delay, but postponement, something, okay, for a decision. And it could be if you're judging someone too harshly, you need to stop. Just suspend your judgments. Like, look, judgment and suspension. I think you're going to get it, okay? That's okay. Now it's better. Okay. So you're going to suspend your judgment on a person, on yourself, on a relationship. Maybe you're trying to make a choice and you were ready to just dole out justice because somebody did you wrong. This is saying just suspend that for a little while. Try to get a new perspective about this alliance with somebody who has no remorse. It could be you had no remorse about this affair, revelation. It could be a revelation of another party. So suspend your judgment. You're going to get some kind of awakening. Again, be patient. So we have 2 impatient patient cards. Just not to be indecisive, but just hold back. You may have 2 conflicting beliefs about something that you weren't able to integrate, or just 2 conflicting people aren't able to get along. And this also says let go, forgive, which I already told you was your step. So we're just kind of pretty much clarifying things. But this does say wait for an opportunity, and what you're waiting for, what you're being patient about, is for something to be revealed, for the air to clear. And you're feeling a lot of unwanted pressure in love, okay? You're going to submit to the knowledge that, hey, what will be, will be. Whatever happens, happens. You even feel like an outsider with this 4 of Wands. So if there is a third party, you be the third party, represented by your other challenges. You be the High Priestess. You may not know it until later. Yeah, you may feel like you're on the outside looking in. And look, they've got the rainbow, but like you're not really connected to the rainbow. You're disconnected, being an outsider. Okay, that's what I see for that. All right, let's clarify. Why is the Hermit here for Pisces strength? Why is the Hermit in Pisces strength for routine? 4 of Pentacles. So this is aiming to get security, okay? This is being cautious, being prudent with your finances, just overall being very careful. This is holding on to a secret as well, holding on to knowledge. Remember, you're seeking counsel, okay? Also, the Hermit gives wisdom to the Knight. And where's the Knight? Oh, well, he's over here being not remorseful. He's also over here holding on to information or a secret, something valuable. You guys have a lot going on. Also, just thinking with Hermit and 8 of Wands, there could be electronic communication about an alliance, about joining together. And we did talk about the Hermit being legal advice. So a lawyer advised you to hold on to your money, save your money, you're going to need it. Or squirrel away your money somewhere where somebody else can't get to it. Yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing. But just also, take a mental pause. Seek deeper knowledge or secrets. Okay. Why is the Judgment reversed here in the potential outcome? Why is Judgment reversed in the potential outcome? Ooh, okay. Yeah, Strength, which is 8, also change of minds. So you're going to get some kind of knowledge, some kind of wisdom, which kind of looks like the Hermit, right? And it's going to give you power. So the knowledge that's revealed is actually going to be in your favor. So you're going to maybe talk to your legal team and say, hey, please suspend the ruling, okay? I know some information is going to come out. And it looks like you do get your judgment suspended. Because if you did not get it suspended, it would be a harsh judgment, okay? For a relationship, it could be that you wise up about someone, you get your power back. I also see just a strong legal team, okay? A strong legal team helps you avoid a harsh judgment. We do have avoiding consequences, right? We also have, it was right under it. We have a strong legal team that helps suspend a judgment. A strong legal team that suppresses information or suppresses evidence. So it may not ever come to light. Because we don't have the Sun card anywhere in here. They're going to keep something dead. That not speak well for you. It's always good to have a good legal team. And if you do get a bad judgment, it's only going to make you stronger, okay? This is also not accepting responsibility. And here, like stepping up to the plate. You could just talk about really strict laws, like a really strict judgment. Or if you broke a law, the law was just really stringent and strict. And it's like, anybody would have broken that law. And maybe your legal team has a lot of old soul. These two really go together very well. Maybe a Leo on your team. But again, I see patience, balance, the need to integrate, like with temperance. Well, that's all I'm really seeing here. I mean, Ten of Cups just talks about strong beliefs. Oh, happy ending. So it's funny how this one just kind of crowned it, and this is the final clarification for the outcome. So there is going to be a very strong commitment, very strong attraction, and overall strong beliefs with the Lovers, as well as a happy ending. Okay, so even if there's a harsh judgment, somebody can get it suspended, and then you have a happy ending. So I mean, to end at a happy ending is wonderful. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed your bonus reading. See you on the flip side.